नमस्ते, आपका केस किचन में स्वागत है। आज के एपिसोड में हम बात करेंगे उन चीज़ों की जिनके बिना जीना मुश्किल है। Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about all of my pantry staples. I have got all of my kitchen favorites that I'm going to be sharing with all of you today. Let me know what you thought of my Hindi. I think I should start inserting some Hindi here and there whenever I do get a chance. Staple number 1. Coconut oil. Now, this is something I'm pretty sure every Indian family has. It is something that my mom puts on my head every chance she gets. The reason that I've kept this number 1 on my staples list is because there is a lot more that coconut oil can do other than just baloo ki champi. You know, coconut oil is one of the highest and healthiest forms of fats, which is why for somebody who's really trying to gain weight, coconut oil is a must-have. You can add it to literally anything. I most of the times use it for smoothies because I feel like it just adds a little bit of extra fats in there while I'm mixing another 3000 things. But this is definitely great for body, hair, skin, you name it. This would definitely be my first recommendation in your kitchen staples. Number 2. Dates. It's not something that I remember to have every single day, but when I do, this is actually one of the greatest forms of sugar, so you can add it again. I always say smoothies because I generally live off of smoothies, so if you see me saying a lot of I add this to my smoothies, because I add everything to my smoothie, and I always keep them in these jars, so when you feel like it, just eat it. So if you're ever having something that maybe you feel like, okay, I can avoid sugar in this is your go-to. Definitely would recommend, especially if you're like at 2 a.m. in the morning playing PUBG or playing Ludo and you want to eat something, because let's face it, that's exactly when we all feel hungry. This is a great go-to. Number 3, honey. You can either do honey or maple syrup, but just like your dates, it's actually something that I use a lot more than I would use dates. Dates I eat as is, but honey is the best, especially again in smoothies. I add a lot of honey in my smoothies, in my oat bowls. That's the only 2 things I cook, so in both of those. Just otherwise, if you are low on sugar or feeling low, let's take that again. Number 4, oats. Now, it's something that I have gotten used to eating, and I know that a lot of people find it absolutely disgusting to eat oats. I was one of them, but I think you've just got to get yourself used to how it tastes. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know it. I'm Insta oat famous at this point. I post my oat bowls all the time. I can go through the Quaker Oats packs like that. Okay, I've tried all sizes, and now I have reached a point where I buy the biggest packet, and we're almost at the end of that. So this is great if you're one of those people that feel hungry immediately after breakfast. Oats is known for keeping you fuller for a longer time. So your 4 p.m. snack or your 12 o'clock pre-lunch, great, and extremely nutritious. So that is oats for my 4th essential kitchen item. Number 5. Ta-ta-da-da! Now, the reason that I'm so excited to talk about chia seeds is because, again, you know it. You know, if there's a video about food and healthy foods and me, there has to be chia seeds. I could be the ambassador for a chia seeds brand. So if you are a chia seeds brand, please contact me. I add chia seeds to water. I add chia seeds to smoothies. I add chia seeds to oat bowls. I could add chia seeds to curries if my mom let me. It's a genie in a bottle, if I can say so myself. It's very high in protein. It's very high in fiber. especially if you're somebody who has digestion issues. TMI, probably gross, but having too much of chia seeds is a terrible idea. As much as I love it, the truth is that I really stick to having about a tablespoon of it, because any more, you don't want to overdo anything. You can use chia seeds for your desserts, for your breakfast, for your snacks, for your water. It's endless. And also I feel like I need to address this, that a lot of people think that chia seeds and sabja in Faluda is the same. My friend, it is not. Okay? Well, it's not. Did you think it was the same?
It is the same.
Oh my god, I'm embarrassed.
Let me Google it.
Yes, while Prasan Googles it for the 100th time that I've already Googled it and gotten my facts right. Sabja is also highly nutritious. They are like cousins, but it is definitely not the same thing. Chia seeds are a completely different family.
Oh my god.
Yes. Now you know. I'm glad that this YouTube video has helped somebody. I'm disappointed in you. Anyway, moving on. Number 6. Chocolate chips. Now I feel like this has come a little too early in my list, taken that I don't use it as much, but taken that everybody's baking banana breads. The whole reason that I purchased it was because of my oat bowl. It just kind of gives it a kick in taste. But obviously you can use this for so many things. Dark chocolate is actually quite healthy, so if you have a good dose of it, there's nothing wrong in that. Also, none of these bottles are of the actual packaging. My mom's an Indian mom who hoards a lot of things, so I have all of these extra glass bottles, which are actually quite useful. Thanks, Mom. But yeah, that was item number 6. Apple cider. Now, this guy's a bad boy. This is from Bragg Organic, but you don't need to buy the same one. The whole point of buying apple cider is that you make sure that it has the mother. I don't know what that means, but I've done my research to know that it is very healthy. About 1 tablespoon is just the right amount, 10 ounces. You do not want to have or consume more of that with just plain warm water in the mornings. First thing, great for immune system. And the second thing is, you can also drizzle it on top of your salads. That's what I do. So it's either this or lemon. If you get used to the taste of apple cider, then this is a great replacement for lemon on top of your salads. La peanut butter. Now, almond butter, peanut butter, cashew butter, whichever butter doesn't matter, but generally nut butters are an amazing source of fat. So if you're looking to just have a quick snack, I generally use peanut butters on top of with bananas or with apples. That's what I do. I put on top of apples. It's a great source of fats. I add a good tablespoon into my smoothies. If you are somebody that is trying to lose weight, I wouldn't recommend to have that much. The creamy one I definitely would recommend. It's my favorite. Next, number 9. This is muesli. I do not remember the brand, but I wanted to try some muesli because I was bored eating cornflakes. So I picked this one up. The way I like to have it is generally on top of my Greek yogurt, some muesli, some fruits, dessert. This is great. Even if you don't want to like eat it with something, just as a snack, as is in your mouth. If you like the way dark chocolate and orange oats roasted taste, then this can be your best friend. Next, we have vanilla extract. Now, as a kid, the only way I knew of vanilla extract was in my Christmas mazapans. I've underestimated this bad boy. So generally, if I'm having a protein shake, then my protein is of a vanilla flavor, then that's great. But if not, and if you want a replacement, then just adding a couple of drops of vanilla extract to whatever you're eating, game changer. This is great. It is not the same as vanilla essence. This is a lot more natural. Your vanilla extract is a lot more natural, and vanilla essence is a lot more synthetic. So if you are going to purchase something for flavor reasons, vanilla extract. The next thing that I'm going to be talking about is spirulina powder. I got this from my local grocery store. I'm pretty sure you can find it anywhere. It is something I was not actually aware of until a couple of years ago. This is a very rich source of minerals, antioxidants, vitamins. and is also great for tissue repair. You gotta make sure to have this in specific proportions. I have not more than 1 teaspoon in my smoothies. They actually are very, like, their colors are really rich. So if you add even 1 teaspoon, your whole smoothie is going to become green. And also they have a very strong fish-like smell. So would not recommend smelling it, but it's very, very, very nutritious. So this is number 11 in my kitchen. The next, last, final member of my kitchen club, my frozen fruits. Now, I have heard a lot of debate on whether or not frozen fruit is actually healthy. There is a lot of research proving that it is actually healthy, and there is a lot of research saying that it is unhealthy. I, however, prefer eating it this way. I like to cut off all of my already extremely ripe bananas and keep them in a package and put them in the freezer and use them as and when I need to into my smoothies. Frozen fruits especially give your smoothies a very, very creamy texture. Okay, I also buy frozen berries because, let's face it, let me just put some facts down. I hate the fact that they are so expensive. Okay, berries are literally the best fruit available. Okay, and I don't know why it's not so easily available in this country, which is why I buy them in frozen form. I know that you do get fresh berries as well, but let's face it, I'm not going to pay $500 for one snack serving. This one's actually $2.75. I buy blueberries and raspberries and sometimes strawberries if they're not in season. Add them to my smoothies or on top of my bowls. Whew. So yeah, this was my pantry staple, aka Kay's Kitchen Essentials, that I would recommend everybody must have in their kitchen. If you guys have any questions about these, let me know in the comments. Tell me what kind of staples you have in your kitchen. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up for me and my essentials. And also don't forget to subscribe so you can be a part of Kay's Kitchen. धन्यवाद, और मैं आपको मिलूंगी अगले हफ्ते सेम जगह पे, शायद से सेम टाइम पे, अगर एडिटिंग ख़त्म हुआ तो.